as promised, I'm gonna show you how I pickle my banana peppers. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Use the methods that you've researched and that you're most comfortable with. This is just the way that I'm pickling my banana peppers, and so far it's worked for my family and we've enjoyed them greatly. This is a pickling recipe for immediate consumption, meaning I'm not storing it long term. We'll eat it within the next couple of months. I'll show you what it looks like after it's been in pickling brine for probably 3-4 weeks. The main difference between these pickled banana peppers and the pickled banana peppers that you buy in the store is I don't add any artificial colors to mine. They don't look as bright and perhaps appetizing as store-bought ones, but I know that they're organic because I don't use any chemicals in my garden or pesticides in my garden, and I didn't add any color. I just let nature do its thing. The neat thing about this recipe is you can use store-bought veggies. You can buy banana peppers at the store and you can pickle them this way also. Here are the peppers from my garden. We have banana peppers, and then we have Hungarian hot wax peppers. So the Hungarian ones are just thinner, and these are spicy. I might add one or a part of one in the pickled banana peppers, but I'm gonna focus on pickling the banana peppers in this video. I'm gonna wash the peppers before I cut them up. There we have the beautiful, beautiful peppers. Now I'm going to cut these peppers up and make the brine while I'm doing that. I have to show off the apron that Monoshrek's son Javan brought me from Armenia. It goes perfectly with my dress today. It's so gorgeous. Look at that print. Thanks, Javan. We're gonna start with making the brine. I'm gonna be using 2.5 cups of 5% vinegar. I'm going to be using 7 cups of water. Here's my 7 cups of filtered water. 3 teaspoons of salt. My handy dandy magnetic, I love these things, magnetic measuring spoons. 3 teaspoons of salt. Next, I'm going with 2 tablespoons of sugar. Measuring spoon.
1, 2.
There's the sugar. Here's the salt. I'm using sugar in the raw. You can use any kind of sugar that you like. It does not have to be sugar in the raw. Okay, I'm just going to take a stainless steel pot and I'm going to pour my 7 cups of water. There's 4 cups. Here's the remaining 3. 7 cups of water. Here are my 2.5 cups of 5% vinegar. If you use a higher acidity vinegar, you would need to recalculate the amount that you would be placing. Here's my 3 teaspoons of salt and my 2 tablespoons of sugar. And I am simply going to heat up my mixture until my sugar and salt dissolve, stirring it occasionally. And in the meantime, I am going to chop up my peppers. Here we go. Now the trick is going to be to figure out which ones are the banana peppers and which ones are the Hungarian hot peppers, because I just want to pickle the banana peppers. I do not want to pickle these. These I'm drying out separately. I may add a little bit for spice. In this bowl, hot, 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 hot. All right, here we go. And what I did is I want a little spice in our peppers, so I cut them the long way so that somebody doesn't bite into it because my kids don't particularly like very spicy food. So this way we know this is a hot pepper and this is just a banana pepper. And these lovely scraps my chickens are gonna feast on. So I'm putting those in the compost bin and feeding that to the chickens so there's no waste. All right, coming over here to our brine. It is heating up. I can smell the vinegar. Crank it up a little bit. I'm gonna boil it. Not for a long term. I'm just going to bring it to a boil. I'm going to place my sliced banana peppers into this half-gallon ball jar, glass ball jar. I'm going to use my canning funnel. So I'm going to put these peppers in here. You can see that it filled up my ball jar maybe a little over halfway. I probably could have used a smaller jar, but I decided to go with this jar because I want to make sure that my pickling juice is over the content in the jar. I'm pickling this for my family for immediate consumption. This is not a long-term pickling recipe. I'm sure there are modifications for that, but I go by the rule, my kitchen, my rules. So if you do things differently, I respect that. And as promised, here are the original banana peppers that I pickled. I pickled these banana peppers on August 21st. I put a little label on there, and we've almost gone through all of them. I'm not keeping these in the refrigerator because I wanted them to pickle on the counter. I could stick these in the fridge for long-term storage. We'll eat them up before that point. So this is what I was referencing, that they kind of look bland. They don't have the same artificial yellowish greenish color that the banana peppers in the store have. So when you pickle them, they do change colors. They change from this vibrant green to this color, but these are really good, I promise you. It just loses its color in the pickling brine, vinegar pickling brine. The neat thing about this recipe is the brine is adaptable. You can use this pickling brine, the vinegar brine, for cucumbers, peppers, I don't know, onions, carrots. Next, I'm going to pour the pickling brine in here. I'm going to place a few in there and a bay leaf. Here we go. I am going to put the brine over my chopped banana peppers. Now you can see that they are floating up. Tomorrow when I come back, some of these will sink, but I'm going to need to put a weight, a glass weight on the top here so that it keeps these submerged as they pickle. Taking off our funnel. Putting on a plastic lid. You can use the metal ring and lid if you want. And I'm just going to let these sit and pickle. And I will try them in a few days to see where they're at. I don't have any glass weights left. They're all being used. So I found this rice cooker measuring cup and I filled my brine up a little bit more so that when I push down on this, I know all the banana peppers are submerged under the liquid. And I am going to cap it. And I'm gonna let it cool. You can see everything is under the liquid. You want everything under the liquid, otherwise your banana peppers or whatever veggie will mold. So you always wanna make sure everything is submerged below the brine so that it does not spoil. I'm gonna put a label on here. September the 8th. I've learned that labeling things just with a removable freezer tape. I love this freezer tape because it comes off easily. That way I know when I started something and how old it is. I hope you enjoyed the recipe on pickling banana peppers. So I've taken my garden banana peppers and I'm pickling them. and we will enjoy those on sandwiches along with our meals. They're just really delicious and scrumptious and fresh and healthy. There are no dyes, no chemicals, no preservatives in there, and that's the part that I love. I know what I'm feeding my kids. Thank you so much for being with us. We're sending you love, peace, embrace the day and live it to the fullest. See you for the next adventure. Take care. Bye-bye.